know it's late, but I just had to say it. Happy Father's Day to all you wonderful fathers out there. We love you, we appreciate you, and we just want to encourage you to keep on doing what you're doing. Your contribution to your family is amazing. It's something that will last. It's not in vain, and it will speak for you in generations to come. Well done, and keep up the good work. And this episode, as you can imagine, for Set Up for Success is all about honoring our fathers and encouraging them, and also encouraging the mothers to support the fathers and just keep on doing what you're doing as a family to set your children up for success. I just want to share with you some statistics that I found, and one of them was that 40% of kids in the West now live without their biological father. Another one is more than half of today's children will spend at least part of their childhood without a father. Another one says 63% of youth suicide in the US are from fatherless homes, and 90% of homeless or runaway children are from fatherless homes. I also wanted to share with you a quote, or two quotes from Time magazine, which says, "More than any other factor, the presence of a biological father in the family will determine a child's success or happiness." And the final quote is, "Fatherlessness is the most destructive trend in our generation." So, Set Up for Success is all about setting our children up for success. And one of the main and most fundamental ways we can set our children up for success is by allowing, or by fathers taking an active role in the raising of their children. Now, the meaning of the word father in Hebrew, it's translated Abba. In the Greek, it's translated Pater. And they mean source, sustainer, nourisher, supporter, and foundation. Now, any architect will tell you, or any builder, that if you destroy the foundation of a building, then the rest of that building is totally useless. Now, if you look in our society today, one of the things that is totally being eroded or played down or regarded as not relevant today is the role of a father. Now, the role of a father is one that should be honored and not to be taken lightly, because it comes directly from our Heavenly Father, who always refers to himself as Father. And to carry that role, to carry that word, is one that should not be taken for granted. Also, we can see that TV programs, I remember one particular TV program that I didn't allow my children to watch, because the main character in that TV program was forever saying, "Silly daddy, silly daddy." And although you might think, "Oh, that's irrelevant," it's these subtle things that go into our children's mind that will have an effect on them later, or have an effect on the way they perceive their very own father. They may even want to start calling their own daddy silly. So I didn't allow my children to watch that, because I always wanted them to have a respectful opinion about their father. Now, fathers are the foundation of the family. Whether you want to agree with me or not, fathers are vital to the family. And I would encourage mothers who may not be with the father of their children, if that father is willing to play an active role in the life of their children, as long as he's safe and he's someone that you can trust, then don't prevent him from playing an active role in your children's lives. I would request that you put yourself last, in the sense that Put your children first. Put your children's feelings first. Don't be selfish. Be selfless. And think about the long-term effects it will have on your children mentally and emotionally if you forbid their father from seeing them just because you can't stand him, you don't like him, and you have you've had issues with him. I'd ask that you don't say things like, unless you give me some money, you're not going to see your children. You know, this is not pay-per-view. This is not pay-as-you-go. Your children are not a commodity. They are precious. They are human beings. And at the end of the day, it's his children. It took both of you to make this child. If he doesn't give you any money, just go with the flow. Just raise your children, because you are helping your child by allowing the father to see the child, to spend some time with him. You're helping that child emotionally. You know, at school we see so many children are filled with a lot of anger, frustration, hostility, and a lot of that root is because the majority of them, they don't have a dad in their life. They don't have that positive role model, that person that can help them to in the areas of development and going through puberty, to just encourage them and walk them through various issues. So I would really encourage you, mothers, put aside your differences, especially when it concerns your child. Parents' evenings, come together, come to the school together, sit down and be a unit, be a team for the purpose of your child. As I said, forget, you know, you might both be with other people, but even those other people must be able to understand that you made this child and you're together for this child. Take photos together for the sake of your child, so that child can have a photo of their mum and dad in their bedroom, so that they can feel whole, so they can feel that they are part of something and not that there's something missing in their lives. I would also encourage fathers to help their young men. You know, when it's prom, take him out to get his suit, teach him how to shave, teach him how to tie his tie, teach him how to carry himself as a young man and to treat a young lady. Also, don't forget your daughters. Spend some time with your daughters. Show them how they should expect a man to treat them. Take them to nice restaurants. Set the standard that they know, unless a man treats me the way my daddy treats me, he stands no chance with me. I'm not going to be meeting any man at some street corner who tells me to come, or, you know, every day is stuck in his car. No. You fathers, set the standards that you're for your daughters to follow, and you will give them that foundation, you will give them that confidence, you'll give them that sense of wholeness within them, because they have their father, they have someone in their lives that they know is watching over them, he's got their back, and he's supporting them every step of the way. So we just want to build up our children. We want to set them up for success. Fathers, you are doing an amazing job. Keep on doing what you're doing. And as usual, thank you all for your comments. Thank you all for your views. Thank you all for subscribing. I appreciate it. See you next week.